Wix Studio, one end-to-end web creation platform for your agency to deliver exceptional work with absolute efficiency.
Taylor Swift is a link builder. There were rumors that she would get engaged. Our client said, let's give them a free wedding venue. And then we got them 50 links. That's digital PR.
Managing multiple clients or large websites? Automate your SEO with Ali AI. Start your free trial now.
Wow, it's a full room. Thank you. Hello, everyone. How can I bet this awesome ladies that came up? I don't know, but I mean, you guys have to bear with me. Okay, so we're talking about building digital trust through stakeholder engagement. I am super excited to be here to discuss digital trust and sustainability. It's my first time speaking at brightonSEO, and I'm super excited. I hope that you enjoy my talk. So what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about digital trust with transparent stakeholder engagement. We're going to talk about the role of sustainability in modern SEO strategies. And also, I'm going to just dive slightly deep into two really good brands that I really admire their sustainability strategy. But before we start, let's warm up a little bit. Who had breakfast this morning? Can I get a show of hands? Ooh, everyone. Lovely. Also, I mean, there's a lot of questions. I'm not going to ask everything. What's one product or brand that you trust because of its commitment to sustainability? Does anyone want to say anything? Nobody? Please. Sorry? Can someone bring that for me?
Some quality companies called Outbase Out.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, friends. Okay. Any other person? Fussy deodorant? Fussy. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm going to check. I'm taking a mental note of all the suggestions. I'm sure we all have different brands that would like what they do, you know, their strategy towards sustainability. I have as well. Okay, good. So who am I and why should you trust me? Since I'm talking about digital trust. I am working on a sustainability startup. It's, it's still in the ideation stage. So fingers crossed for that. I'm also an aspiring content creator on TikTok. Pretty difficult. But who knows? I might migrate to Reddit. I don't think so, actually. But yeah, it looks like a lot. I'll stick to TikTok so I can make a little bit of money. I'm also a global comms professional. That's the key thing. I mean, I think that's why you can listen to me today. Okay, so now to the crux of the matter. Consumers increasingly are expecting brands to be socially responsible, to, have ethical practices, and to show commitment towards, their sustainability. They want transparency. They want all the good stuff. And they are declaring, they want loyalty from your brand. You have to be, how can you be loyal? What are you putting out? So these are the key things that we're going to talk about today. And it's not just your consumers, but also your investors, your partners, even your employees as well. So I have some statistics. I call it SUSTI stats. It's kind of comes from sustainability. Surprisingly, we have about 2,000 B Corps in the UK, which is really exciting. I think globally there are about 8,900 B Corps in the world. And, in the UK it's 2,000, so that's pretty interesting. And also we have, I saw the stat from Nelson. It says 30% of people would rather spend their money with companies that are, that are decided to be socially responsible. The key word there is deciding, and showing that you're actually serious about, sustainability, and you are not just, talking about it. You're not just using it to drive, to grab people's attention, but you actually have, you have the app. You're showing how it works. You're putting it on your website. You're talking about it. Where I come from, my country, they call it showing working. They'll say show working. You have to show that you're doing these things. You're not just talking about it on your website. You're not just talking about it, maybe the tag of your clothing line. Oh, it's 10% recyclable material. But are you actually doing it? Oh, okay. That came late. Sorry. So yeah, digital trust to transparent stakeholder engagement. What is that? So companies with strong sustainability commitments gain a lot of consumer trust. I don't know if that has happened to anybody here. Maybe because of you know that climate change is a real life issue. You know, I heard that recently. The person said, you know, climate change is it's not an environmental issue. It's like a real life issue that's like, it's really serious. And we have to take it serious. And I think that more and more, a lot of us, including myself, are becoming like, you know what, I need to align myself. I need to buy from brands that are, you know, they're showing commitment to sustainability. They're communicating how they're doing this initiative regarding sustainability. And establishing trust is very important as a brand that wants to be sustainable or as a brand that is sustainable. Like this stat says 79% of consumers are more likely to trust an environmentally friendly brand that is socially responsible. I got this stat from down below there, and I find that really interesting. There's so many stats, and I'm like, okay, which do I pick? So yeah, trust me. Let's carry on. Shall I carry on? Okay, thank you. I also saw this very interesting data from PwC Voice of the Consumer Survey, and it was asking people what actions or behaviors, if any, you know, have you taken to reduce your impacts on climate change? And a lot of people, you know, a lot of respondents, about 20,000 sample size of people. And people were saying all sorts of different things, you know, I'm buying new food, I'm buying products that are more sustainable, I'm cycling, you know, I'm not traveling. You know, a lot of people, some people coming to Brighton, some people that are really sustainability conscious did not, you know, fly. Some people rather go with train because, you know, less CO2 emissions. Some people would rather cycle. Like throughout, I've been walking up and down, which I don't really like, from my hotel to here. Normally, I would just, you know, probably book an Uber, but that's my only two way of, you know, reducing my own carbon emissions. So these are the things, and this is actually very good. And this data emphasizes on the fact that the growing importance of sustainability is shaping consumer behavior. And I understand that a lot of us here are like agency owners or workers, you know, freelancers, and you might be thinking, you know what, does sustainability really concern me? Is it my business? I mean, I'm doing my best, you know, I turn off the lights in my house. What effect does it have in my marketing strategy? Is it something I should go about to do? And I want us to know that, you know, sustainability is like, it's a journey, and we all have to take cognizant of the fact that we have to take everybody along, whether as a publisher, a freelancer, as a big agency, whatever it is that you are, whatever it is your positioning is on the line, you have to take it serious. And you have to also consider your stakeholders, right? Because stakeholders are very important. And of course, you know, when you think about your stakeholders, you have to think of, okay, a lot of us, different sectors, you know, your stakeholders might be different. You have to consider that. But for me, generally, just speaking in context to this topic, I'm like, you know what? Stakeholders are driven by, you know, transparency and accountability. Whether it's internal, external, your staff, you know, investors, your partners, you know, even your competitors, they're looking. And they also are driven by sustainability and long-term value. They're driven by corporate social responsibility alignment. They're driven by innovation. They're driven by ethical business practices. They're driven by engagement and communication. These are things that drive a lot of them. And now, as we're getting deeper now, how does transparency, how does transparent high-quality content drive SEO? Like, what are we doing? Okay, you're telling me your content should be transparent. You should try to build digital trust. So how do I do it? How do I do this? And one of the things we're going to do is we have to consider that sustainability often push brands to think outside the box. So by the time you start thinking of, I want to become a sustainable brand, you know, I want to produce content that are highly, like, that have good keywords. I want to, you know, link my website to, you know, credible backlinks or articles or things that are really good. Oh, we've done something. I want to publish it. I want to optimize local SEO, things like that. You have to be very, very transparent, and you have to, you know, you have to produce quality content. So one thing for sure is higher engagement. Search engines like Google prioritize websites that offer valuable, transparent content. And content, like they say, is king. Some people say customers are queens, etc. They're both interrelated. But the most important factor, SEO factor, is quality content. And that might be an arguable, it's not a fact, but I'm just saying. And Google wants to show users high quality, informative, and relevant content. And in this context, what could this be? This could be your like I said earlier, your sustainability report. It could be behind the scenes videos of some of the initiatives you've done. We're trying to reduce waste in the office. Okay, what are we doing? This behind the scenes. Oh, we've done this. Oh, we picked up a lot of, maybe you're based in Brighton. We did like a beach pickup, that's part of it. Create a story out of it. You're not just saying, okay, we're committed to, or you have a tiny logo at the bottom of your website saying, we're supporting the SDGs, but you are actually like creating this content. And by the time when you create this content and you put it on your website, you're doing the right things, it will go up the ranks. It will definitely push up. And quality content, when stakeholders engage with it, it creates a ripple effect. You get more buy-in from all your stakeholders across board, which is very, very important. And now, what is the role of sustainability in modern SEO strategies? An effective SEO strategy, like everyone has said today, it's very particular. Like you have to, whilst they're talking about this topic, you have to still maintain that, okay, what I'm saying is true, is trustworthy, is reliable. And now, okay, my animations, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, one of the first things you would do is optimize your website for speed and performance to align with your sustainability mission. Whatever it is, if it's that you just realize, okay, you know what, I want to, our website, the loading time is really, it's not so great. How can we do this? Do we look at our servers? What are we hosting? Are they using renewable energy sources? Stuff like that. That's really important. So optimized websites consume less energy, and that is very true. Which will in turn help you improve your SEO and you earn better Google ranking or other search ranking. True, because users want to stay on your website. They're intrigued. It's fast. Another thing is use structured data and certifications to signal trust and authority. Certifications like the B Corp, Fair Trade, depending on what you're doing as a brand or even the clients that you're advising as well. So website running on sustainable energy, they have significantly lower carbon footprints, which is I find that very fascinating because, data centers, I think when I was reading, Google said they're trying to transition to like a lot of green data servers across the world, which is very, very important. And then according from the source from Equiping, it says 95% lower than those hosted on traditional energy sources, which I just find really brilliant. And you can see that just with your website alone, you are helping the planet. Because sustainability is not just about, the planet. It's also about the economy. It's also about people as well. So everything comes together. How do we enhance online? Some SEO goals that you can take away for today, for next year, or whenever you want to start. Enhance online presence through authentic stakeholder engagement. Also enhance user experience with energy efficient website designs. I've said some websites are really large, there's white space in between, there's video here, there's pictures, there's just a lot going on the website. Enhance your website design so that it gives assurance of what you're doing. Another is partnering with environmental organizations, certifications, like I said earlier. It lends to the credibility of your sustainability efforts. And this is very key. Avoid greenwashing. Like, there's no two ways about it. As I'm talking about all these things, content, quality content, etc., it is very important that you're transparent and that you also, work with data, right? Work with data. Do not just assume things. Do not greenwash people. I don't know if a lot of people knows the term greenwashing, but honestly, stop it. If you're not doing it, don't say you're doing it. So let's remember that the shift towards sustainability, it's not a journey. It's a journey, sorry. It's not a quick marketing fix. So I'm talking about it today. It's not like, oh yeah, tomorrow, guys, there's something I had at Brighton. Oh yeah, we did it. No, it's gonna take a while. And the good thing about sustainability is it could just be the little stuff. It could be, there's a switch off campaign that I really like that we also did at work. It's just, putting stickers on all the appliances. As you're going off work, turn off the light, as you're, reduce your food waste, things like that. Start from the small things, because some of you might be thinking, okay, we're not a big brand, we can't, we have other operational efficiencies to focus on. I can't be thinking about all these things. Just start with the small things, the light bulbs, switch to, the energy efficient light bulbs, stuff like that. So ethical marketing focuses on telling the true stories behind the brand's effort. If there's one thing I want you to take away today that is very key, is that tell your stories with impact. Tell your stories with impact. If you're doing things that are related to sustainability, create a sustainability landing page. Put all the cool stuff you guys are doing. put it there, let people see it, use the right keywords, make it interesting. So this is something that I got from the internet. Sustainability and SEO can coexist for a better tomorrow. And it's very true. So now to the crux of what I'm doing. I don't really have a lot of time, but I'll just run through this. How many of you have heard of Patagonia? Yeah, oh, that is so cool, yes. Okay, I've asked this question, so it's fine, we can skip. So they have this commitment and promotion of sustainability, which I find really interesting. Do not buy this jacket. They have the one where, they have the environmental activism. They have so many things that they do, and they communicate what they do. They're so transparent, and it's just really nice to see that they are not just talking about it, they're doing it. And this case study today is Patagonia and Unilever, and I'm not doing a comparison, no. I'm just, what I did was, I looked at eu.patagonia.com, their website, and it's an e-commerce website. And I looked at Unilever, the corporate website, and Unilever is strictly, technical SEO. And Patagonia, they're strictly like content-driven SEO. They're telling their stories. They do a lot of campaigns, a lot of videos. And it's just very interesting that, both approaches show different strategies for how you can build trust with sustainability. I want us to watch this video for like a... Oh. Should I skip?
Early on, we were building climbing equipment.
Something broke, it would get you killed.
Now, making clothes is just as serious. Clothes have a huge impact on the planet.
We're in one of the most toxic industries that there is. Because we are in it, we can then clean it up.
The industry's goal is to make people feel insecure and to buy things they don't need.
Why do we buy so much stuff?
So what does a quality rain jacket have to do with saving the planet? Building high quality products means you buy fewer of them.
Very philosophical, isn't it?
We care so much about the product that we create, and we care so much about the people we build it for. How do we not build it to last forever?
We're in business to save our home planet. Fashion's got nothing to do with it.
Which is just very brilliant. Like in 1 minute, you can tell what they're doing. And this is kind of, this is what I'm talking about exactly, very clear, transparent messaging. So like I said, Unilever, more technical SEO that emphasizes on carbon reduction, energy efficiency, corporate credibility. Why for Patagonia, they, a lot of content, consumer engagement, sustainability efforts, things like that. So I did something. This is not an audit. I did not audit their website. I don't have the capacity to do that. It's an approximation. I got it from website carbon.com. And it's kind of, I know a bit, they have like a carbon rating of E, and that's story for another day. But, the key thing is that they focus on sustainability content. And this might be, another reason this could be so is because, it's an e-commerce website. There's a lot going on the website. So this is this, and they boast a lot of their SEO through backlinks and content sharing. A lot of people share their content. They have incredible social media following. For Unilever has a carbon rating of B, which is very interesting. And like I said, it's their corporate website. It's just really nice, and nothing, not a lot of, they're not sending anything on the website. I did not take a look at their brands. They have about 28 sustainable living brands. I didn't want to delve deep into that because of time. Those brands have their own sites and all that. So yeah, the metrics here is saying that Unilever indicates, carbon emission. They are very focused on that from their web operation. So that's the key thing for them. That's the key thing for them. Okay, our website, we don't want to add this and this and this to the environment. Because of this website, we want to reduce carbon emission, etc. And it just shows that their own approach to sustainability is from like a core level. And for brands that might be like them, if you have your clients or if you're a brand like that, your approach could be different. It doesn't have to be the same. So yeah, I'm going to just run through because of time. So yeah, they saw like, Patagonia saw like a engagement boost because of what they did. And they also like tied a lot of their product pages, they impacted their SEO, all the good stuff is in their sustainability report. They also said that, sustainability content was widely shared across social media, incredibly backlink sources from, National Geographic Channel, etc. All the good stuff. SEO implications, like I said, low energy consumption, sustainable hosting, everything is tied already to the energy efficiency and sustainability. Now, let's keep those sustainable strategies moving. Whatever it is that you want to do, make sure that you, at the end of today, when you get back to your office, think about what you can do to contribute to the planet, how you can change something within your website, how you can integrate sustainability into your SEO and stuff like that. So let us know that SEO success should, what happened? Sorry about this. SEO success should include trust metrics, not just keyword ranking. And you should also try to check, are visitors engaging with this? So now you've created a sustainability landing page. Are visitors engaging with that page? Are they sharing it? Do they like it? You have to, say, check for feedback. So now this was, in collaboration with AI. I just asked ChatGPT, what's the future of SEO and sustainability? I need to understand. And it said green hosting services would run on renewable energy. And like I said, Google also mentioned this as well. Another thing is major search engines are going to optimize, emphasize on core web vitals, which measure aspects of user experience and load time, visual stability, etc. Eco-friendliness would probably, in some years' time, have a direct impact on your search rankings because of your SEO type of content. It would improve your SEO rankings and move you up. So key takeaways now. So SEO is shifting towards trust and authentic engagement. It's beyond mere visibility. I know that visibility is very good, but let us also take note of the fact that visibility is very, very it's closely related to responsibility, because the more visible you are, the more responsible you have to become. So it is beyond that. Let's integrate sustainability into your digital strategy to enhance credibility and loyalty. Also, authentic, transparent communication will build the trust that you're trying to look for with your stakeholders. And kind of like an homework or a take-home, if you want to call it. Use tools to measure your website carbon footprint. I saw there's a brand here at the brightonSEO. They are currently advertising this. I did a thing with them yesterday. So try to just check. That's the only key takeaway from today's talk. Just go and check your sites. What are we contributing to the environment? And also, choose hosting services that run on renewable energy. This could be a long-term goal because, IT operations is a lot of people on that that needs to agree to that. So that could be a long-term thing. Also use data for impact storytelling. What is, keyword search, what is going on? What do people want to see? When you do your content gap analysis, things like that, what do people want to see? Okay, we have done some things in the past about sustainability. What are the key things, I can talk about that would make impact and would drive a lot of traction? Showcase sustainability credentials as part of your brand's SEO strategy. The first thing for you could be, or for your brand could be, okay, we're aligning ourselves to the SDG goals. There are about 17 of them. Which one do I want to, align my brand with? It could just be, but doing the partnership for goals, we don't know which one we want. It could be water, it could be poverty, it could be anything. Remember I said earlier that sustainability is for the people, it's for planet, and it's also for the economy. And that is a wrap. So thank you so much for listening.
Monthly reporting making you want to shove sharp things up your nose? Try Dragon Metrics, the all-in-one SEO software with mind-blowing reporting tools.